Now what's popping off with everybody on this marvelous Friday? I hope everybody's feeling fantastic, cause Uncle Nick's feeling pretty fucking good. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm sure you're reading the title right now like, what the fuck is going on, Uncle Nick? You going Hollywood, motherfucker. Now the Illuminati didn't reach out to me actually, you know what I'm saying? But Hollywood, the big wigs, the execs, they're definitely watching Uncle Nick, and I have confirmation now because one of their representatives, you know what I'm saying, one of the motherfuckers that holds it down for them, reached out to me and basically gave me some advice and says, hey, you got an opportunity, son, to blow the fuck up. So let's get into it. Let's talk about it, you know what I mean? Now, about a year ago, I had to sit down with somebody, and you know, they're connected within the entertainment and the media industry. They got shit popping, they produce shows and stuff like that. You know, I kept it to myself. It wasn't really anything to talk about or brag about, because nothing popped off, you know what I mean? It was just a meeting. We had to sit down and we talked, and you flash forward, son actually reached out to me this week, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, yo, it's time, motherfucker. Are you ready? And I'm like, it's time. Are you ready? I'm thinking, homeboy got a fat ass contract, a check for me and some shit like that. And he's like, not so fast, motherfucker. Now, I've been watching you for the last year since we last talked, you know what I'm saying? And you've grown a lot. Your camera presence, your fluidity within, articulating your thoughts, your comedy, your verbiage, all that shit is popping, son, and your stock is slowly rising, you know what I mean? But currently, I can't market you to execs or bigwigs or corporations, you know what I mean? Because you're out here roasting motherfuckers, acting a fool, and wilding out, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? In today's giving climate, you're gonna fucking need to refine your approach, you know what I mean? This ain't the fucking 80s, this ain't the 90s, this ain't even the 2000s no more, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And to keep it real with you, I can see you being the hood Joe Rogan, and I'm like, man, get the fuck up out of here, son, you know what I mean? Trying to gas me up and shit, put a battery in my back, and he's like, nah, son, I'm dead ass. You could be running a podcast, you could be commentating events, you could be hosting fucking TV shows, game shows, you could even be producing your own fucking content, having these motherfuckers pay for it, you know what I'm saying? You're the director on set, you know what I mean? But you're gonna have to clean up your fucking public image, son, you know what I'm saying? And people in high places know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is watching you. So I think you have an opportunity to do something great. So I'm gonna suggest that, you start creating high value content, you know what I'm saying? Shit that no one else can duplicate or motherfucking match. It ain't gonna be fucking easy, you know what I'm saying? But I believe in you and I think you can do it, because currently you're fucking rolling around in the mud. You're wilding out every day, you're making a couple bucks, you know what I'm saying? But you've been stuck at 20,000 subscribers for a good minute now, you know what I'm saying? And 20,000 subscribers in the grand scheme of things, that's a fucking teardrop in the ocean, son, you know what I'm saying? Congrats on your accomplishments, but you could be doing so much more, son. You could be a household name, you know what I'm saying? And right now you're disconnected from mad fucking demographics, and you're cutting yourself off from other sources of revenue. Are you making a lot of money doing this shit right here? You've been doing this for 3 or 4 years, you know what I mean? And you're stuck holding your dick. At this point, what the fuck do you got to lose? Nothing. And at the end of the day, go start a fucking Patreon. And I'm like, Patreon? What the fuck are you talking about? He's like, nah, start a Patreon, you know what I'm saying? Take some of that crazy fucking content. You worked really hard on it. Your fans fucking like it, you know what I'm saying? And put that shit over there and start to streamline this motherfucking channel, you know what I'm saying? And put together some shit that we can market so we can get paid, bitch. And you can be the fucking great motherfucker that you're supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? And if people really love this content, then they'll go over there and pay for it, and you have another extension and another avenue to make some fucking revenue, you know what I'm saying? But most likely, most of these motherfuckers won't, because they want to see you self-destruct for shits and giggles, nigga, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna pay you shit, because they get so much free shit on YouTube anyway. But you have an opportunity to do something fantastic and be one of the greatest motherfuckers to put it down, and it's basically up to you. So I'll be watching, motherfucker. And he said he'd be in touch. So I was standing there scratching my head like, is this motherfucker for real? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just come along and read me my rights and you're out, you know what I'm saying? Better get your shit together, son. But I started thinking about it, and I said, yo, what does this motherfucker really have to gain from telling me this, from dropping these jewels on me? You know what I'm saying? Maybe a few $1 million down the road, but right now, currently speaking, nothing. You know what I'm saying? So why not take his advice? You know what I'm saying? Why not create some banging ass, high value, high quality content that can get me some fucking corporate deals and shit? I told y'all before, I don't really make money from fucking YouTube. People pay me to roast people. Y'all donate, but outside of that, you know what I'm saying? YouTube don't be holding it down. If it was up to them, I'd be live streaming from a cardboard box. You know what I mean? So I started thinking, I said, man, how can I put this together? You know what I mean? So I'm thinking we can do our regular live streams the way we normally do on Fridays. We got a live stream popping tonight, you know what I mean? But my wheels started spinning and I said, man, y'all been asking me for a minute to do a podcast. And if I do a podcast once a week, that'll allow me some time to create other content for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I figured, you know, I put together a weekly show, 30 minutes to an hour, you know what I'm saying? I chop up some clips, I give y'all some visuals, then I give y'all the audio, you know, the full shit on the streaming platforms, you know what I'm saying? And I've also gotten like the food vlog format down to a science, you know what I'm saying? Well, kind of, you know what I mean? I still got fucking things to figure out, but I think I'm doing pretty good with that. So I'm gonna start producing a new food vlog segment, you know what I'm saying? Like every 2 weeks, I think I can manage that. And then something that I've been wanting to do for a minute is like a murder, mystery, crime documentaries about New York, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers hacking shit, motherfuckers spray painting shit, kingpins, the mob, serial killers, you know, maybe a few conspiracy theories in there, you know what I'm saying? And voila! I'm gonna have a fucking slew of content that everybody can enjoy, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not pigeonholing myself. Like he said, I'm creating high value content, and that shit'll be marketable to all demographics. Hence, I'm gonna get motherfucking paid and be chilling in the shade, you know what I'm saying? And I kind of feel like I've hit a ceiling within what I'm doing right now. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'm not even motivated to do it. Sometimes I don't even care about these motherfuckers or these stories. So I think that within itself is kind of like a calling. This motherfucker throwing these signs in the road and me getting confirmation that these motherfuckers are really watching me. These big wig execs, you know what I mean? I tell y'all all the time, I entertain the people that entertain you. And this shit is coming to fucking fruition, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you know what I mean? I kind of took the day to get a few things together. I'm actually in the process of removing certain vids from the channel that are off the fucking hook, you know what I'm saying? And I'm transferring them over to a Patreon that I've created, basically. So I think I should have that all set up by Monday. I'm gonna start promoting that. You can go over there, subscribe. You can check out old content, new content that I'll create, and I'll see, you know what I mean, what the gauge is over there. Are y'all really fucking with that, or do you just want to see Uncle Nick self-destruct like this motherfucker said, you know what I mean? And then I'm gonna take like a week or two off from actually uploading content, you know what I'm saying? Probably starting next week, and I'm gonna formulate my workflow, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get my formats popping, my graphics, my transitions, my sound library. I'm gonna get all that shit together. So, you know, once I start editing and putting things together, everything's lined up properly. I'm gonna start doing my due diligence, doing my research, getting some stories together and stuff like that. And once I got that all lined up, it's off to the races. I'm gonna put together some legendary fucking shit, and we're gonna win, motherfuckers, you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, if this shit doesn't pan out and this shit doesn't work, guess what? Uncle Nick can always go back to the basics, and I'm not gonna change who I am, you know what I'm saying? Don't fucking get it twisted. I'm just maturing, I should say, within my approach, within the content that I am gonna create moving forward. And I wanna utilize my God-given talents in a way that impacts the world in a productive fashion, you know what I mean? And I can wind up laughing all the way to the bank and shit. But anyhow, this is the update. This is what's going on. Uncle Nick's excited, you know what I'm saying? You should be excited. Got a lot of new things on the horizon. And other than that, you know what I mean? I'll catch up with y'all, keep y'all in the loop. I'll let y'all know what's popping off this Monday with the Patreon and everything. And we'll be live streaming tonight, so tune in, motherfuckers. If you'd like to make a donation, please do so. Drip, drip, drip fills the bucket. And other than that, I'm out this motherfucker. Peace!